Hello, everyone. Very good evening. We are on this Sunday, 17th, holding a very important event where we have invited one of our first students, Saim, who has really performed very well with magical methods. He has been with us for the last 11 weeks and has been able to score above the score of 1 on the MQ scale for magical methods, which is an extraordinary achievement for any child of his age group in year 3. And just to introduce, his father will also be joining today to meet with us. And Ash Mahmood is one of our favorite parent who has been able to support magical methods and his son in achieving these incredible heights, which become very rare even after 40 classes for children. But achieving something in 11 weeks or 11 classes is an amazing achievement. And we would like to congratulate today both Saim and Ash for continuing to have their faith in magical methods and also believing in us in the education that we have been imparting, which has led to the schools and his friends, Saim's friends, recognizing Saim as with a nickname called Speedy Saim. This is something which is, even greater than the achievement for the child. And he's almost become a celebrity today with magical methods in the UK chapter in his age group. And we would like to also share our appreciation through our key founder member, Mr. Pradeep Kumar, presenting him with one of the certificates of this high achievement. And he comes very well into our Hall of Fame, which you can actually see on the website once it gets updated with the interview that we are going to have or the event that we are going to have with Speedy Saim and Ash Memo. Look forward to having them on this video and this video conferencing, and look forward to a great achievement and greater heights going forward in instilling problem solving skills with the child and also helping him really work through what he wants to achieve in his life. Thanks very much. We look forward to Ash and Sam in a bit. Bye. Started. Hi, Sam.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Good to see you. And good to see the man sitting next to you. Who is he?
Good.
Who is the man sitting next to you?
His name is Ash.
Oh,
What am I to you? What am I to you?
My dad.
Exactly.
great. Great. So you're sitting with your dad. That's great to meet you today. So, Sam, which year are you studying in?
Year 3.
Year 3. That's a big boy. My God. And do you have a best friend?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's his name?
Arif. And
Arush.
Arif.
Arav and Eunice, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eunice.
And Eunice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I spoke to him. He told me that you're called Speedy Saim. Is that right?
It's my nickname.
Oh my God, Speedy Saim, nickname. And why did they give you that name?
Because I was fast.
What are you fasting?
I'm
What are you
fast
fasting?
in maths.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. And So did you like your magical methods classes?
Yeah,
And what did you like in your class?
I
Which is the
like
best game?
the the game when you have to do 21 minus 12 and you have to pick the right number.
Brilliant, darling. That's great. And I heard that you are doing very well in your school, and your miss also appreciated you at school.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And what did the miss say?
she said that I'm good at maths.
Very good. And you have to be good at English as well, isn't it, darling?
Yeah,
You
Right.
can do these too, right?
yeah,
You get plenty of practice, don't you?
yeah.
So what's your favorite, English or maths?
Maths.
Maths. And what
Very
was it
good.
like before? You didn't like maths before, did you?
Yeah, but now I like it.
Now you like it.
Now you like it. Okay, very nice. So, Ash, thanks for joining, and it's a pleasure to meet both of you today. Um, I have a few questions, Ash, from drawing from your experience, for magical methods, and just starting from where do you live in UK?
We live in London,
Oh, okay. And which place in London?
near Romford.
Oh, brilliant. And
In Essex, border of Essex as such.
oh, okay. So that's great to know. And I believe you have been here for a long time in UK now.
I've been here, well, my grandparents came to the UK. I was born here.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. My dad, myself, I think we're third generation, I think we are.
okay.
Yeah. So
And Ash, do you go back to your roots as well?
yeah,
Visit?
yes. My parents more than I do. So we're originally from Pakistan, from Kashmir, near the border
Okay,
of Kashmir. So we do go when we can, to be fair. And to be honest with you, it's a long way. And
I
most
know.
of my family's here in the UK anyhow. So if there's a holiday, you tend to go to a resort and just relax because going back to Pakistan can be quite a it's not a holiday. It's more of an adventure.
Brilliant. I can understand. And when did you join Magical Methods? When did Saim join Magical Methods?
So we probably joined about 10 to 11 weeks ago. And
Right.
the reason why we joined is that so I work in tech, and one of the testers that I got to know really well, and he was telling me about how his children are progressing with maths. And at one point, we were working late, and he called his sons up actually, and he said to him, "Ask him a question, maths question, in multiplication." I said, "Okay, what's 25 times 10?" 250.
Right.
And I was like, "Okay, that's great." They're about 4 or 5 or something. And then he goes, "No, ask harder ones." I said, "Okay, how hard?" It was 3 digit, 4 digits,
Oh,
numbers
okay.
times by 3 digit, 4 digit numbers. And they're reeling them off like this. And I was like, now I understand kids being intelligent, but there must be a method behind this, what's being taught. And he said, yes, there is a method. It's an old Indian method of mathematician, of mental arithmetic that my wife teaches to the kids.
Right.
So I did a little bit of research and then I came across your website and I thought, you know what, this looks interesting. You are, and Sam at the time wasn't enjoying maths too much as well. He liked it, but not as much. And this is game activity. You have an online tutor, and more importantly, as well, you are teaching Sam methods that are ancient. They are being to be proven, and I thought maybe that will give him a head start with his peers at school and help him to get his confidence back up with maths. Hence why we are here today.
Brilliant. I hope your journey so far with Magical Methods has been exciting.
It is, yes. I mean, maths and any other sort of subject requires dedication. It requires patience, and it's a incremental journey,
Right.
which we have to support. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. What you see of success of people, there's a lot
Yeah.
of hard work behind that. So I'm trying to instill with Syme that it's not just about speed, it's more about hard work, it's about dedication, and it's about keeping going until you finish tasks.
No, very important. So, did you have to support Sam initially, and then he's on his own now?
Yeah. I mean, beforehand, I did encourage him, I supported him, but also at the same time, with the fantastic tutors that are available, I can leave him on his own for 40, 50 minutes. He completes it. So I don't have to worry about, I sometimes jump in, jump out to see how he's going. Sometimes, but generally he's on his way now.
Right. And did you feel that, now that he's called Speedy Saim in his school and with his friends and his teachers also, do address him that way? I know it's a great honor for the schools that, but do you think that any of these teachings that we provide from magical methods do complement what they are teaching at school? Is it
Yeah,
aiding in any which ways?
yeah, absolutely. I think number one, it gives a child confidence. Number two, it changes the psychic towards actually maths because it's more a activity rather than being arithmetic and laborious. Number three, also it helps them to lay the foundations of mathematician and and
Yeah,
and, and maths, and that's what this. I mean, this is not algebra. It's not quantitative or anything like that. And this age, I think you have to lay down the foundations of a child so they can build upon. And this is what I'm trying to do. I'm just focusing on English as maths at the moment, and then
yeah,
after that, more subjects come into play. He will
right.
always be able to refer back to his teachings of maths and English. But more importantly, he has a reference point of how he enjoyed something by putting time and energy in. I think hard work and grit. I think what's missing in a lot of in a lot of people's artillery is the fact that you need grit. You need to instill grit in children.
That's
And
right.
I think in the UK they're losing that. They
Yeah,
think everything's instantaneous. Everything is very, very quickly done, and it's instant gratification. But if you want your child to be successful later in life, you have to instill through learning, not just teaching, but through experience of some of the skills that they need to be successful.
sure. I understand. So, what will be your key message to the parents who have already enrolled or who are planning to enroll in the UK with your experience and so far the journey that you have had with magical methods?
I think there's a couple of messages. Number one is that absolutely it complements their learning at school. It's not, it's not Indian based. It's universal. It crosses. It crosses. It's universal in terms of because it's called Vedic magical methods. It doesn't mean it's from Sanskrit or such. It just means that roots are there. That is all. Just like
Right.
algebra has roots in Arabia. So and the important thing is to understand is that maths is universal. It
Yeah.
crosses all boundaries, all creeds, and it should be taken in that. Don't be, don't think the fact that it's been taught from India is inferior. In
Yeah.
fact, one of the best. I mean, from my experience, being going to university, doing A levels, etc., the best mathematicians I've met are from India, and there's a reason for that. So learn from others, instill that into your own, and take what you can, which is good, and leave out the bad.
Brilliant. That's a very important message. Thanks, Ash. You've really thought through, and I think you're so committed a parent that we see a lot of benefit when the parents are supporting their children, having faith in us and patience. And children
Mm.
learn at their own pace. We can't treat them as adults, and they have a certain brain which is developing and rewiring to understand various aspects of mathematics and problem solving per se.
Indeed, and problem solving. Yes, yeah. I
So,
mean,
so what?
that's where it's going to come to. Therefore, I think in a few years, where there's English skills, math skills, and if you look at also the 11 plus exams, for instance,
Yeah,
they incorporate all of these to be problem solving, and they don't take one discipline. They combine the disciplines in order to assess how intelligent a child is or not, and that's how the assessments are done.
all right. Do you have a few words for the faculty who worked with Siam to get him up to this point?
You mean when you mean faculty? Can you explain?
The teachers who taught him from magical methods.
I think, yeah, absolutely. I think they're doing a great job. I think they are committed. I think that it shows in the results, to be honest with you, of the children. Now,
Brilliant.
equally, the parents need to be just as committed as well.
No, I understand. And you've shown that commitment. I can vouch for it. And we have talked a number of times. And you have applied digital transformation to Siam, and that's why he's Speedy
Fine.
Siam.
Yes. Yeah, I like transforming things.
Yeah, that's really digital transformation, I would say. So, would you recommend magical methods to friends, families, and
I would recommend magical methods to anyone who I would whatever level.
right?
I think it's beneficial for a lot of people. However, don't assume that it's an outsource thing where the responsibility goes to magical methods to bring the
Yeah,
child to speed, even though they do have responsibility, but it's an equal partnership. And that's the important aspect of it. If you don't have the time to invest, then don't do it. However, if you can invest time, then go ahead.
brilliant. So we want to see a smile on Siam's face. Siam, can you show us your beautiful smile that you always come to the class with?
A smile with your teeth. Where's your teeth gone?
that's
Nothing.
Don't know what see
that's
It's gone
very nice.
in my mouth.
in your mouth.
So
Okay.
so we are very happy from Magical Methods, and it's a great achievement for Siam because he has crossed the MQ score of 1, which usually children take a very long time. He has shown improvements of 600% to 300% in many areas of multiplication addition. And he stands out as our first student in his age group to get into the Hall of Fame for magical methods. We would shortly be sharing a certificate uh, of achievement for Sam. And we'll also be sharing a gift with your dad uh, and supporting us in magical methods and supporting you especially because you are the key reason for us to celebrate one of the successes that we have had. We have had a number of other successes as well, and we continue to have. We recently had another child coming in at level closer to 1, but Sam has crossed the level 1, which is an amazing, and I would like to clap for you.
Thank you. Well done. Copy for
Well done,
you.
darling. Keep it up. And we want you to excel not only in mathematics but other subjects as well as you grow up. And you should be Speedy Saim in mathematics, Speedy Saim in English, Speedy Saim in problem solving.
Yes. A speedy time and doing your chores.
Thank
Helping
you
on the
very much. Thank you very much, Ash and Sam, and wish you good luck and wish you a together celebration with magical methods. And we wish you a great success going forward and love to teach a kid like Sam. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much for your time.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.